Hello, Butterfly. This is Stephanie. Welcome to Butterfly Dreams. And today I will be teaching you how you can use the print then cut option using a Cricut Explorer Air 2. Cricut Design Space lets you use different types of files for this. So in this case, the digital kit is in JPEG form. Now this is my digital kit right here. I made a whole folder for it. At this point, I would assume that you already have saved your digital files. I usually save it to the desktop just for easy access. Okay, so now I'm going to open Cricut Design Space. We are going to go to New Project, and we're going to go to Upload. See, and then here you can see all the sorts of images you can upload. You can do JPEG, it says even GIF, PNG, BMP, SVG, or DXF files. Okay, so I'm going to my desktop. I'm going to go to the kit and I'm going to choose the image that I want to cut out. I want to cut out this image with the die cuts. So I'm going to choose that. And then here where we upload the image, I'm going to select complex, and for safe measure, from what I've learned, you always want to choose complex, especially if there's a lot of little intricate cuts and such. So we're going to press continue. And then after that, here's where we're going to erase the background so that it's transparent. I just clicked on it and it completely erased the background, but here you can still see the white. So what you want to do at that point is just go in there and click on it so that it erases it. And then you want to go throughout the image and just erase where you want it to cut. So I'm just going to go and continue to do this all throughout my project. And this is a pretty simple, straightforward process. I'm telling you, I just received the Cricut as a gift, and I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to understand the program fully and that I was going to have a hard time, but it's been very straightforward, very easy peasy, and thankfully there are many helpful videos out there right now online, so I guarantee that you can do this at any level of your Cricut journey. Okay, I think we're good. So I think we're good. I could technically cut out in between here, like this wheel for the carriage, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I think we're good. Okay. Right after we have done all of this, we're going to go over here to the green button on this corner and we're going to press continue. And then here, you're going to see these options. You can save it as a print then cut image, or you can save as a cut image. What we want to do is save it as a print then cut image. I suggest that you name your image so that if in the future you want to find it and access it, it's much easier because you will pretty quickly fill up your library with different images and you want to make sure that you're able to find them easily. So I'm going to name this Ballerina Kit Die Cut. Okay, and you can put tags if you'd like, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. And then we're going to go over here to this right corner and we're going to press save. And then that should save. So once it's saved, you want to go to upload and you see your image here. So we are going to click on it and then go to the right here where it says insert image, and we will do that. This might take a little bit with complex files like this, it takes a little bit to save, and then it takes a little bit to upload it to your design space. So now we have our image in design space. Here on the right, we have this yellow icon that's basically warning us that our image is too large. And here it says not supported by Explorer, image too large, reduce image size to 6.75 inches by 9.25 inches or less. So we will change the image size. So up here where it says size, you can change it. There's this little lock here. You have to make sure you click on it when you insert a number so that it won't change. 9.25. Okay, there we go. And so our image will now fit on our paper. And so I'm just moving it more or less to the corner. And then here where it says make it on the top right, we're going to click on that. And in here, it will show us what our project looks like at this moment. And it seems that it is pretty good. I'm content with it. So we are going to continue. And then we are going to send this to our printer. Most people like to unclick this add bleed because they say sometimes it causes the Cricut to not cut accurately. So I will do that. You can figure out if you want to leave it, if it works for you or not. And then we're just going to click print and it's off. So our image is currently printing. And then once it's printed, I will take you over to the Cricut. So this is our image it printed. And you can see the registration marks, which are these black lines, which tells the Cricut exactly where to cut. So it's important that it has these lines. I'm going to show you quickly, just in case you're unsure about this part as well. We have our images just exactly how we told it to print. And then we are going to set this on our mat. Try to be as straight as possible and go on the lines so that it will cut accurately. Okay. So it is on our mat and ready to go into our Cricut. So now our machine is telling us that it's ready because it is blinking, and we will insert our mat into the Cricut. And we'll press cut. You want to make sure that you have it on the correct setting. Here I have it to cardstock on the 3rd setting so that it cuts all the way through. Make sure you do that because I've made the mistake of forgetting to put the right setting and then it didn't cut all the way through. And so right now our machine is just reading our registration marks. So for some reason, for the last 2 times that I tried to cut the image, the Cricut wasn't, for some reason, picking up on the registration marks and it wasn't cutting. But as you can see now, it's cutting around the images. And I just wanted to let you know that sometimes your machine can be finicky for whatever reason. You just want to play a little bit with the settings and have some patience overall, because they are machines and there can be user error or troubleshooting problems. But don't worry, it's not the end of the world. If your cuts don't come out as accurate as you would like, you can go ahead and do it again and it will usually work. Here on the computer, you can see the progress of our cut work. Awesome. So our project is done cutting and the message is telling us to press the load unload button. So we're going to go to our Cricut. We're going to press this to release our map. Okay, so a little trick I learned was to flip your mat upside down to remove your project that way so your paper doesn't curl. But being that these are die cuts, is a little bit trickier. So you might want to use your tools or what have you. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this, and then I'll be right back to show you all of the little pieces. I'm grabbing my tweezer tool thingy, just removing them from the mat. This is so satisfying. You want to be careful with the more intricate pieces because you don't want to rip your paper. And this is a fairly new mat, so it's a little bit stickier. Okay, so here we have it. These are our die cut pieces and they came out pretty good. Sometimes you can see that it wasn't completely accurate, but it is okay, honestly. If that bothers you, play with the settings, try it again. Sometimes the machine doesn't properly calibrate or what have you, but this is perfectly fine. It's so fun to play with anyways. What I will suggest to you, if you are a new user of a Cricut Explore Air 2, that you just play with it as much as possible, and practice makes perfect. Watch videos because there's a ton of tutorials, as I mentioned before. The only way you're going to get through it is just by trying. And what's the worst that can happen? You mess up a couple of pages or whatever, but you'll eventually get the hang of it. And the more you practice, the better you'll get at it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and remember, fly free. Bye.